The overdose looked like so many others in Maryland, a young man found unconscious on the bathroom floor, drug paraphernalia nearby. But prosecutors would treat the death of 35-year-old Christopher Wade in Charles County in 2015 differently. They would charge his drug dealer with manslaughter in the first case of its kind there. What Wade thought was heroin, they said, was pure fentanyl, the much more potent synthetic opioid that's driving the surge in drug deaths in Maryland and across the nation. To Wade's mother, Sandra, the manslaughter charge was only fair. She says she pushed prosecutors to pursue the charge. "It takes two to tango," Wade said. "It takes two, and the victim has paid the ultimate price with their life. So it's fair that the other person should be charged." As the opioid death toll mounts, some Maryland prosecutors are bringing charges of manslaughter and even murder against those who are supplying users with fatal doses. The move remains rare. But prosecutors in 7 counties have brought such charges, according to the Maryland State's Attorneys Association. "They're dealing in death," said Charles County State's Attorney Tony Covington. "It's our job to hold them accountable." Not everyone agrees. Critics say holding dealers criminally responsible for overdoses misassigns the blame and won't stem the death toll. "Southern Maryland has been hit very hard in this opioid crisis," said Matthew Connell, managing attorney of the St. Mary's County Public Defender's Office. "It's a tragic thing. But it's not murder." A raid on an old Goucher corner store this week netted more than 16 pounds of suspected fentanyl and 13 pounds of suspected morphine, according to preliminary police estimates provided Wednesday. 2 men affiliated with the store have been charged with drug distribution, according to Baltimore. A raid on an old Goucher corner store this week netted more than 16 pounds of suspected fentanyl and 13 pounds of suspected morphine, according to preliminary police estimates provided Wednesday. 2 men affiliated with the store have been charged with drug distribution, according to Baltimore. At least 21 people have been charged with manslaughter in overdose cases since 2014, the Baltimore Sun found in a review of court records and interviews with prosecutors and defense attorneys. Most were charged in the past 2 years. A Queen Anne's County judge convicted an Arnold man of manslaughter last month in the 2016 overdose death of a 23-year-old man in Graysonville. More drug-related manslaughter trials are scheduled in Queen Anne's, Anne Arundel and St. Mary's counties. In St. Mary's, the charges also include second-degree depraved heart murder. "You're seeing people die and your natural reaction as a prosecutor is to want to do something about it," said Calvert County State's Attorney Laura Martin, the president of the Maryland State's Attorneys Association. "There are some of us who feel that legally, that's not an appropriate charge, and others who feel that it is." St.